Hello fashionpreneurs, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to show you how to make this beautiful kimono jacket. If this is your first time coming here, do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notification so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. So let's just get right into the video. So the first thing you need to do is to fold this fabric into 4 places. I have 2 yards of fabric that I'm using here. So I first folded my fabric into 2 and now I am folding it into 4 like this. So after we've gone ahead to fold this fabric, this is what we have. The first thing is to take your neck measurement. For the neck, I'm using 1.5 depth, neck depth 1.5, and the neck width I'm using 3 inches. So this is into 4, that means both the front and the back I'm just cutting one neck type. So for the back and front neck I'm using 1.5 inches downwards, that's the neck depth, and the width is 3 inches. Now after doing that, I'm putting this tape rule on my shoulder, from the shoulder to where the bust measurement, where I will impute my bust measurement. So I'm using 10. Initially I marked out 8, but I later changed it to 10 because I want both the sleeve and the bust should just be on one line. You understand? When I go ahead, I'll explain it better. So from the shoulder to where I want the bust measurement to be, I marked out 10 inches. So this point, I thought if I marked out 8 inches and I want the round sleeve to be as wide as 10 inches, I'll start connecting it to the 8 inches. I don't want it to have like a flare kind of shape sleeve. So I just wanted the sleeve to be straight. That's why I took my bust measurement to 10 inches, and that's also 10 inches is where my round sleeve will be. So I hope that is clear enough. So on this bust line path, this is where you're going to impute your bust measurement, and the bust measurement I'm working with is 9 inches. Then add 3 inches allowance. I am adding 3 inches allowance to this bust measurement. So in total I'll be having 12 inches there. So my bust for this blouse will be, for this kaftan will be 12 inches. So whatever it is you have on the bust part, I'm just taking that same measurement to the down part, to the hem of this dress. So I have 12 inches on my bust measurement, that's plus the allowance. I just took that 12 inches to the hemline of this dress and I'm connecting everything with a straight line. After we've gone ahead to do that, I just want to give on the armhole, I just want to give this part a little curve, so it will not just be a sharp cut there. So I just gave it on the armhole, I just gave it a little curve there, and the next thing is just for us to go ahead to cut. So after cutting, this is what we have. The next step is just for us to go ahead to shape out the front of this dress. Whoops! And a call came in and took off everything I have recorded. But don't worry, I got you. I went ahead to show you how to go about this. So what you need to do now, after we've gone ahead to cut out what we did already, you're just going to go ahead to separate the back from the front. Remember, we have both same neck measurement and everything, so there was no difference between the back and the front. So I'm just going to pick a part of the dress, right? One part that I'll be using as my front. So is this front we want to reshape. Though I've done this already and I lost all my clips, but I'm going to show you how to do this here. So assuming this is where we are picking for the front, remember both the back and front were just same thing. So we've gone ahead to, let's pick this as the front. This is what you are going to do now. At the front, you're just going to place a ruler like so to create a V shape. So there's no measurement for this actually. Just create a V shape with your ruler or whatever it is you're using to draw a straight line. So just create a V shape with it. Anywhere the V shape ends is fine. So when you've gone ahead to do it like this, you go to the hem of this dress and mark out 1 inch inward. Like so, just mark out 1 inch. So you connect this 1 inch mark to where the V shape ended on the other part at the top. Watch it and you understand, like this. So what I'm doing is just connecting this 1 inch I marked at the hem of this dress to the V shape we have already at the neck part of the front. So then the next thing, we're just going to go ahead to cut out. So this part that we've cut out this way will now be the front, which is going to be different from the back. Initially, there was no difference between these two, between the front and the back. I hope that is clear enough, and I think it is. So then you do the front and the back together. Remember, we didn't cut anything at the shoulder, so front and back is together like this. Trust me, this is easy. If you follow this tutorial step by step, you are going to do this. It's very easy, trust me, it's very easy. So now the next step is to go into sewing. Let me show you what next you need to do. So now let's go ahead to create the pocket for this kimono. It has inside pocket. So all you need to do is just pick any piece of fabric you have, like so, and just open your hands wide as possible, and mark and just draw around your hand like this. Draw a curve around your hands like this. For the length of this pocket, I want to use 8 inches because it's a short kimono. Our pocket should not be coming down. Our pocket should not be coming outside or showing outside the kimono. So I'm just going to use 8 inches. So what I'm just doing here is marking out 8 inches for this kimono. So for this pocket rather. So I'm just going to redraw the line to ensure it's 8 inches. The length of this pocket is 8 inches. So that's just all. So here on the opening of the pocket, I'm ensuring I have like 7 inches so that it can be easy to just put my hand inside my pocket. So I'm just going to go ahead to cut this off. So we are going to cut this into 4 places for our 2 pockets on the kimono. This upper, this will be the top part, and this part will be the bottom part of this pocket. So let's go back to our kimono. So back to our kimono, the first thing, to insert our pocket, we are going to put our tape measure from the shoulder part of your top or your dress and mark out 20 inches. So I'm just placing this tape rule on my shoulder and measuring or marking out 20 inches. I'm going to do this on both sides of the dress or the kimono or the jacket. So just mark out 20 inches, you notch it or you mark it out. So you're going to mark it on the whole just 4 parts. Right side facing each other, you're just going to stitch this on your kimono jacket with 1 cm. So you know you have 4 pockets. So you're going to put these 4 pockets starting from that 20 mark, the 20 inches that you have marked. That's where you start the pocket from. So you're just going to place your pocket on the 20 inches mark. So you're going to do this for all the 4 pieces. You're just going to place this pocket beginning from that 20 mark. You're just going to place it and stitch it on each of your kimono for the 4 parts. So after we've gone ahead to stitches, this is what we have. So we have this on the 4 sides of this jacket. So now I'm just ensuring everything is well. So I've gone ahead also to fold my sleeve in, the round sleeve part. I just went ahead to fold it in with 2 inches on that part. So the next thing you want to do is to close the sides of this jacket, and this is how you are going to do it. Ensure everything is well aligned from the sleeve to the sides to the pocket. Ensure everything is well aligned. So here, once you finish aligning it, I'm just going to take half an inch stitch all around from the sleeve to the pocket, round like this, and down to the hem. So this is what I've done here. I just wanted you to see. I used my pins here so you see how it's going to look by the time you are done. So from the sleeve, you're going to take your half inch stitch all the way to the pocket like that and down the hem of the jacket. The next step is to finish the front of this kimono jacket, and with that I'm going to be using this cream color fabric I have on me. I wanted something different to just pop out the whole thing like that. So to do this, you're just going to measure round the kimono from one end or from one hem of the kimono to the other hem of the kimono. You're just going to measure everything you have around, and you're going to use that to cut out 4 inches strip or 4 inches of the fabric you want to use for the front, right? So whatever you have here, you're just going to measure it round. So at this point, I wasn't sure if to go ahead to use this white fabric or to just use the same color of the dress of the kimono for the front part, but eventually I ended up using one. Which would you have preferred, the A or the B, the white or the same fabric of this kimono? Which one would you have preferred? So I watched to the end and you see the one I ended up with, and I'll tell you why. I eventually used the white, but when I did that, because the fabric is a little bit stretchy, it wasn't giving. It was now folded at the front and everything. It wasn't looking very beautiful. So I had to lose it and use the same fabric of the Ankara to just finish up with the front. So, and I think it's nice. It came out nice as well. So which would you have preferred? Would you have gone for the white or the same fabric? I'd like to know. Just let me know in the comment section, A or B. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell notification.